10 ways to reclaim the power within you and take control back of your life and become that strong, powerful woman within you, because you are. We're going to find her today in this video. So often, there's so many of us, we end up living a life maybe that's not truly authentic to ourselves. Maybe we end up living our life according to how our family wants us to, our parents. We get pressure from society, traditions. All of these things can impact where we are in life and the choices that we make. However, we may find ourselves maybe in a relationship that we're not happy with. Maybe we might be stuck in a job situation. Maybe we're just stuck in a negative situation that we don't know how to get out of. How do you reclaim the power so that you can take back control and live the life that you want? Because here's the thing. We have the power within us to make the changes, but a lot of us believe we don't. We give the power away to external circumstances. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 ways a powerful woman reclaims her power to live her life authentically, the way she wants to, true to herself and on her terms. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing, how to reclaim power in your life, is knowing when to say yes to situations and when to say no. A powerful woman knows when to say yes and no, and this can be a game changer for you. This is how you reclaim your life, because you don't want to do certain things, but you end up doing it. You end up people pleasing because you're scared about upsetting people. When you can learn and when you can have that courage to say no to things that you don't want to do, honestly, this will change your life. It means you're not going to waste your time on things that are not aligned with you, things that you don't value, just because you want to people please, just because you want to be accepted by friends or whatever the situation is. And I'm not saying say no to everything. No, of course not. Saying yes to a job opportunity, for example, maybe saying yes to a challenge that may help you grow and develop. This will be silly things to pass on, things that will help you, that align with you. And of course, we have to say yes to loved ones, to take care of them and things like that. This doesn't mean to be mean. No, this means you reclaim your power. You reclaim the power of your own time, which is so precious. Learning to say no to things that don't align with you. So for example, if you really don't want to go out with your friend one weekend, but you feel like they may get upset, but you feel like you're better off getting some rest and doing something productive, it's okay. People who are genuinely your friends will understand. Learning to stand up for yourself, learning to say no to situations that you don't want to do. Honestly, this will really help you regain power of your life, regain power of your situations. You're not going to waste time on things that don't align with you, on things that truly don't matter, and end up feeling resentment later down the line. Next point number 2. How to regain your power in your life. Point number 2 is learning to listen to your intuition and knowing when to walk away. A powerful woman knows what she should entertain and what she should walk away from. You know, us women, we have a powerful intuition within us that can guide us through so many situations, but oftentimes we don't tap into this power. We've learned to rely on always communicating and always relaying our information with maybe our friends and family. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course, from time to time. But actually, the answers that you are looking for, so often I have found that this is within you. Our gut instinct, there's a reason why they call it our second brain. It is so freaking powerful when you can learn to listen to your gut intuition. So often we feel like we have to depend on people around us. But you know what? Really, truly, you know what's best for you. The answers are within you. And if you can learn to connect with your intuition, that gut, that instinctive feeling that we get as women, this will really help navigate you towards decisions you need to make. The next point number 3, how to reclaim your power and live the life that you want, like a powerful woman that you are, is to create boundaries in your life and to stick to them. This one, my dears, my loves, it's so important. It's so important to have boundaries. Boundaries, I feel like, is everything in every different areas of our life, from career, with work colleagues, with family situations, with people that push your buttons. We know them, right? Even in relationships with our partners, with friends, we need to have boundaries in all of these different areas. If not, people will take advantage of you, and especially if you're someone who's a nice girl who feels bad to saying no, who feels obliged to go along with people want you to. It's so easy for people to take advantage of you if you do not have boundaries in place. If you don't let people know that they've crossed the line, they will continue to push you and push you. So it's okay for you to let people know, this is my limit, whether that is someone at work who's pushing you to do things that really are not within your role. It's okay to let them know that this is your limit and you've got boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries in a relationship. If someone, for example, wants to be intimate with you too soon and you're not ready, it's okay to let this person know that they've crossed the line and you will be withdrawing yourself, or maybe you're not going to see them for a little while. This is how people learn that you are a woman with boundaries. This is how you reclaim power of your life, so that people are not going to take advantage of you. People will push our buttons, and unfortunately we have to teach people how to treat us. The next point number 4, how to reclaim power of your life, is to limit worrying, especially things that are not within your control. A powerful woman knows when it's worth focusing on things that she can change, and when she should let things go. So often, a lot of us, and I've been guilty of this, we stress about things that probably are not going to materialize, but we overthink it. That voice in our head that makes situations seem worse than what it is. We start thinking that this is the worst thing ever, and we get stuck in a situation. And because of this, we may not see a way out. It's so important, if you can learn to not waste your energy on things that you cannot control. This would truly help you save time, save your energy. There's a saying that goes, worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles, but it takes away today's peace. And I really, truly believe this. It's so important that we learn to pour our energy into things that we can control and let go of things that we cannot. And I know at the time when something is really bothering us, it can be so hard not to think about this thing and take our mind off it. But the more we do it, the more we train ourselves to not worry about things that we cannot control. Honestly, this will really help you. So think about things that you can control in your life, like the food that you eat, the exercise that you do to keep you healthy, the amount of sleep you get. These are the type of things we can control. There's so many things that we are going to experience in life that, you know what, we cannot control. If, for example, maybe you've had an argument with someone, the things you can control is to reach out to this person and try and apologize. But how they're going to respond, what they say, is something that you cannot control. And this is something, when you start overthinking it can really cause us more harm. A lot of us, stress is something that can really affect our health. It can make us sick. So if we can learn to not overthink situations, to let go of situations that we cannot control, this is how you regain power of your life. This is how a powerful woman regains power of her life, living in a way that she has control of. She's not going to waste her time on things that she cannot control. The next point, how to reclaim your power, point number 5, is to stop complaining and taking 100% responsibility of where you are with your circumstances. I know that sounds a bit harsh. It may be really hard for us to listen to this, but I hope you can hear me out. A powerful woman knows that she is in control of her situations. Life is not working against her, life is working for her. When you start blaming external circumstances, external people, your environment, parents or family or whatever it may be, for everyone it's different. You know, it's so easy for us to blame others for our situation. I've been there myself. This feels comfortable. This feels cozy. It's an easy way out. You give your power away. You are saying basically, I don't have the power to change my circumstance because it's because of so-and-so and it's because of so-and-so. The minute you take responsibility of the situation, the minute you own it, that's when you have the power to change your situation. And that's freaking powerful. Knowing that when we stop complaining, feeling like the victim of our situation, that's when we get to control and change our circumstance. Really, that's how simple it is. And I know that, you know, we all have situations and circumstances that are not nice, that we prefer not to have. But one thing we can do is control the way we respond, control the way we react. We cannot control what happens out there, but we can control our response. We can control the next steps that we take. Next point number 6, is to stop making excuses. I know this one may be a bit hard to hear, but I hope you can hear me out. It's from Tough Love. I've done it before. We fall into the trap of making excuses for things that we really want to do, but we keep saying we can't do it because of this reason, we can't do it because of that reason, and then we justify why we can't do the things that we want to do. For example, the biggest excuse that we tell ourselves is that we don't have the time to do things, time to go to the gym to lose the weight because we have so many responsibilities, time to start the side hustle because of my full-time job and other responsibilities, time to start the new project, start the new course, whatever it may be. Time seems to be one of the biggest excuses that we give ourselves. And I've done it before. I've been guilty of this. It's something we justify, and it's something that we reason within ourselves to make peace with why we can't do something. But this is the easy route out. This is kind of the coward's way out, which I've been guilty of many, many times. You know, the truth is, if we really want to do something, we will make time for it. Making changes is uncomfortable. This is when we need to realize that actually, am I making an excuse for this? Or is this because I'm afraid to make changes, or I'm stuck in my comfort zone and I'm, you know, kind of being lazy, not pushing myself? We need to, if we want to reclaim power of our life, we need to really realize that we are making excuses. We all have responsibilities, you know, maybe some people more than others, but if something really matters to you, you will make the time for it to happen. The next point number 7, how to reclaim power of your life, is knowing how to protect your peace of mind. This one, my loves, my dears, is so paramount. A powerful woman knows protecting her peace, protecting her energy is paramount. It's so important because this is what's going to make you feel like if you're having a good, fulfilled life, or if you are in a state where you are surviving, where you are stressful. Stress is the number one thing that can cause a lot of us to be sick. And when we can learn to protect our energy and protecting our peace, it's everything. I always say, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. If you have people in your life, whether it may be family members, friends, work colleagues, whoever it may be that is draining you, that's toxic, that's negative, it is so important to be intentional about how you spend your time with these people, because they say we become who we spend our time with. And especially if you're someone who's quite sensitive to other people's energy, when you're around people who are really negative and you can really feel that energy, that can really have an impact on you. The way you reclaim your power is by being intentional and protecting your energy and your peace by limiting the amount of time you spend with these people. I know Probably if it's family members or work colleagues, sometimes it may be out of our control the amount of time we can spend with these people. But if you are in a position where you can limit and be intentional about the amount of time you spend around these people so that you're protecting your energy and your peace, honestly, it's everything. Protecting your peace of mind, having a mind that's clear and that's drama free, it's what we all want in our life, a peace of mind. So I really encourage you to be really intentional with who you spend your time with. And if it is toxic people, then don't be afraid to not spend so much time with them, not to surround yourself with them. The next point number 8, how to reclaim power in your life, is to stop seeking external validation. What does this mean? This means that when we don't feel good enough in who we are, we can often seek validation. We can often seek acceptance from things outside of ourselves to make us feel good. This can be from a relationship. This can be when we go on a shopping spree to make us feel good. We may be chasing after some career, some certain amount of money, whatever it may be. If we go down this route of chasing things outside of ourselves, we're always going to be chasing after the next thing. It's so important to remember that you are worthy just as you are. You don't need anything outside of you to make you feel good. A powerful woman reclaims her power in her life by knowing that she is good enough just as she is. She's learned to feel good from within. So she doesn't need all of these things to make her feel good. She doesn't need to chase after a relationship to make her feel good. No, she feels good in who she is right now. The next point number 9, how to reclaim your power, is to project less about other people. What does this mean? This means that sometimes we can project the things that we don't like about ourselves, the traits that we're trying to work on, and we can project it onto other people. I know this may be quite hard to listen to and a hard pill to swallow, and it's something also that I'm working on myself. Sometimes when we don't like things about ourselves, like some traits that we have that we really dislike about ourselves, maybe we are someone who's trying to become more organized, but we end up being really messy, we can start resenting people who adopt these traits. Maybe we start getting into argument with our partner who's so messy around the house. It's because actually it's like a reflection of ourselves, things that we don't like about ourselves that we're trying to work on. And of course, this doesn't mean it has to be for everything. No, for a lot of things, I have found that when there's things that bother us about other people, actually, it's things that we don't like about our own self. It's Eckhart Tolle that said, anything that you resent and strongly react to in another person is also in you. And that hit me hard because it's actually true, and the truth can hurt. So the way you reclaim your power is to understand that, you know what, none of us are perfect. We all have things, our own inner struggles that we're working through and the things that we want to improve on. When we can accept ourselves, then we can also understand and accept other people's shortcomings. And this is how we regain power, not to project ourselves onto other people. The next point number 10, how to reclaim your power and take back control of your life. Point number 10 is to take care of yourself. A powerful woman knows that health is wealth. If you want to achieve anything in this world and go and do stuff, you know what? If you don't have health, then this can create lots of barriers and restrictions, and you're not going to enjoy yourself. Taking care of ourselves, this body that we have, seeing it as a vessel, seeing it as a temple, it's so important because really health is wealth. It's so important. I think a lot of us can take it for granted, but the way you reclaim power in your life is by understanding that when you take care of yourself, take time to exercise, take time to take care of your mind and your body, maybe do yoga, do meditation, whatever it may be, eat good food, have good nutrition, exercise. when you do these things, you are going to feel good in who you are. You're going to release oxytocin. You're going to feel good about yourself. And this is how you regain power for your life, by taking care of yourself so you can go out there, do all the things that you want to do. Because powerful woman knows that investing in herself, in her health, is what's going to help her go and do the things that she wants to achieve. So these are my 10 suggestions how to reclaim power and take back control of your life and become that powerful woman. I hope these have been helpful. Comment below. Let me know if you've got anything to share. I love reading your comments. Press a like if you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're all doing really well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.